Good evening and welcome. I'm Vincent McCory. This is Africa 54. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry is urging all parties in Burundi to stop violence and instead begin dialogue to end what has been months of unrest in the country. Secretary Kerry wrote on Twitter Sunday that the killing must end, including disproportionate response by security services. More than 80 people were killed Friday when armed attackers raided army facilities in Bujumbura. An army spokesman says among the dead were 8 security officers and scores of assailants. The unrest began in April when President Pierre Nkurunziza announced he would seek a third term. Since then, violence has killed more than 240 people and prompted 220,000 Burundians to flee the country. Nkurunziza was re-elected in July in a vote boycotted by the opposition. Washington-based humanitarian group Refugees International said Monday it is concerned about claims from Burundian refugees in Rwanda who said they have been recruited by armed groups in Burundi. Rwanda is hosting nearly one-third of the refugees, including 45,000 at its Mahama camp. Refugees International support cites international officials who describe recruitment efforts at Mahama mainly targeting adult men, but some cases involving children between the ages of 15 and 17. The report says those who decline to join the armed groups face harassment. Well, a short time ago, I spoke to Apollinaire Nirora, a Bujumbura-based journalist, and I asked him about the situation in Burundi on Monday.
The situation is different from that we faced on Friday, where there was heavy fighting to stone until late in the evening. Now it's a bit calm.
There were some conflicts about the numbers of people who were killed, those who were maimed. What is the latest? What do you know?
Well, it's difficult to tell the latest death toll, but on Friday, the Burundian army spokesman said in a statement that in total 87 were killed, including 79 assailants and 4 soldiers and 4 policemen. But now scores of the deaths have increased according to the witnesses who went from neighborhood to another.
Apollinaire, what do we know about the people who were killed when violence broke out on Friday?
The army spokesman said that there were people killed, for instance, in Nyakabiga and Jabe, and that was part of the gunmen who left after attacking the Ngagara military barracks. But it was revealed by relatives of the victims that the people who were killed had nothing to do with the attacks against military barracks. But soldiers and the policemen came and found each young person from a house and killed the people that they found in those houses by looking only at the age. If someone was young, he was immediately taken out and killed. So calling them gunmen or saying they were the ones who had attacked military barracks, the relatives of the victims say this is not real. People still fear that those security forces may come again and they break the houses and take all the remaining young people. So people are very scared until today.
Now, the United States has called on both sides to stop the violence and continue with the peace talks. Where are the peace talks that actually started a while ago?
Well, the government set up a national commission that they called on the Inter-Burundian dialogue, but so far the commission has only started the consultations within the country, but real negotiations with those who are probably involved in bringing the gunmen here and attacking military barracks, those talks have not yet started.
Does anybody know who these gunmen were, which group they belong to?
It hasn't yet been official, to know who those people are or who sent them. The group is still today unknown.
I wanted to know very specifically, has there been a very specific reaction from the opposition in Bujumbura? What do they make of this latest flare-up of violence?
Well, it's difficult to tell the opposition here because there is no real opposition in this country. The real opposition that they sometimes call a radical opposition is people who are in exile.
Apollinaire Nirora speaking to us from Bujumbura. Now,